Hello, I want to talk to you about the foundations of nutritional therapy and how they are used holistically to improve your overall health and fertility. Properly prepared, nutrient-dense diet. Hippocrates once said, "Let food be thy medicine." This is not exactly something we hear a lot about today. Modern medicine tends to focus more on the symptom than the root cause and places very little emphasis on the food we use to fuel our body. But a properly prepared, nutrient-dense diet is so important because it is through the food that we consume that we nourish every cell, tissue, and organ of our body. Some foods are better to be consumed raw and some cooked in certain ways to get the maximum amount of nutrients. It's also important that we purchase the healthiest foods available to us. For example, seasonal fruits and vegetables are best to be consumed raw. Most water and fat-soluble vitamins are best absorbed when the food that contains them are eaten without being cooked, whereas the proteins in meats, eggs, fish, and poultry are easier to digest when cooked, but be sure not to overcook them as that can result in undesirable compounds. Digestion. Digestion is a north to south process. It is the way our bodies break down food, and every cell in the body relies on digestion for its structure and function. When digestion is impaired, we can experience common digestive distress symptoms like gas, bloating, heartburn, constipation, IBS, but also dark circles under the eyes, headaches, faintness, nausea, abnormal thyroid levels, hives, fatigue, insomnia, anxiety, and many others. Optimal digestion is paramount to your overall health. Some ways you can focus on improving your overall digestion are to sit down before eating, chew your food thoroughly. If you are eating a large amount of protein, accompanying your meal with some apple cider vinegar or lemon juice may help lower the pH of your stomach, so your body is able to break down those proteins better. It's also best for your digestion to eat smaller meals and avoid foods that you are sensitive to. If our digestion is impaired, we cannot expect to get the proper fuel from our food that is needed for healthy fertility and functioning. Blood sugar regulation. Blood sugar regulation affects all aspects of your physiology: your energy output, integrity of organ and tissue health, hormone balance, brain health, including memory, mood, and digestive health. Blood sugar regulation is controlled by the central nervous system. Think of it this way. If you can prevent your blood sugar levels from spiking, the central nervous system doesn't have to expend as much energy on keeping your blood sugar levels regulated. The hypothalamus, which is involved in blood sugar regulation, is also involved in sex hormones. If your body is constantly needing to regulate your blood sugar, that could impact your hormone health, in other words, your fertility. Consuming processed foods is one contributing factor to blood sugar dysregulation. Also contributing are things like environmental toxins and stress that we experience on a daily basis. Ways to regulate your blood sugar levels are to eat a proper balance of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, and to actively reduce your stress levels, perhaps just by prioritizing things that help you to de-stress and increasing your daily physical activity and movement. Fatty acids. Fats are critical to your overall health by ensuring satiety, by fueling the body, slowing down the absorption of food, aiding the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, and making food taste good. Fatty acids are also critical to our overall health at the cellular level. Every cell in your body needs fats for the cellular membrane to be healthy. Fatty acid deficiency is an epidemic and has been linked to endocrine issues, among other things. Ideally, your daily caloric intake of fats will be approximately 25 to 50% of what you are consuming. Some ways you can incorporate more fats are to swap out anything you use that is non-fat or low-fat for full-fat dairy. Put it on top of your salad. Did you know that will help your body to absorb the nutrients better as well? And be sure you are using good quality butter, lard, or tallow to cook with. Remember, eating fat doesn't make you fat. It is essential for our optimal health. Mineral balance. Minerals cannot be made in the body and must be consumed through the diet. Due to industrialized farming practices that have led to soil depletion, it's even more imperative that special attention is given to minerals. A few roles minerals play in our body are acting as cofactors. They facilitate transfer of nutrients, contract and relaxation of muscles, regulating tissue growth, providing structural and functional support. Some of the most abundant minerals used by our body are zinc, iodine, magnesium, phosphorus, calcium, and iron. Iodine, for instance, is imperative for proper thyroid function. Without adequate iodine levels, the ratio of thyroid hormones can be thrown off or not produced. Thyroid dysfunction has been linked to infertility. Loss of balance in minerals can throw off all other mineral function, so it is best to get minerals through diet as opposed to supplementation when possible. Mineral-rich foods include seaweed, eggshells, bone broth, coconut water, and wild-caught seafoods. Adequate hydration is paramount to overall health. Water is the most important nutrient in your body. Every cell of your body requires a healthy source of clean water to achieve optimal health. Water is what flushes toxins, lubricates joints, enables the digestive process, moistens oxygen for easy breathing, and cushions bones and joints. If your body lacks water, it can lead to constipation, impaired immune function, joint pains, fatigue, headaches, dry mouth, muscle cramps, anxiety, migraines, and impaired concentration. Because a sense of thirst is not always the best indicator of your need for water, here are some tips you can use to try to help you increase your overall hydration. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. At the first sign of being tired, anxious, or having difficulty concentrating. Also, drink a glass of water 30 minutes before meals to prime digestion, before and after working out, and be mindful that sipping consistently all day long is better than gulping. I hope this has helped you to understand better the approach we take as nutritional therapy practitioners. And I hope this also helps you see why a nutrient-dense diet, along with making sure your body has proper functioning, is helpful to your overall health and your fertility.